You got an air fryer and you like it? I never got one because I felt like it was redundant with stuff I had. I don't know. Everyone talks about air fryers and they're like, you need an air fryer. It's so important. It's so cool. But I don't know. Isn't it just a tiny convection oven? Right? Like, it doesn't magically do anything. It just, yeah. So fucking buy a toaster oven. Like, what? Oh, that one conducts heat through a metal apparatus. Oh, you know. It's the same shit. You tell me this air fry this food? That when people said, okay, my dad wanted to get an air fryer for his house, right? And he was talking to me about it, and he was like, oh man, the air fryer is looking real good. This up, that he's talking it up, you know, real big. He's talking about it, and I was like, okay, what does it do? And he was like, it air fries the food. And I said, okay, what is air frying? And he was like, it like fries. And I was like, oh, so you put things in and they become fried foods. He was like, no, it's like healthier. And I was like, oh, so you're baking it? And he was like, no, but like he couldn't explain to me what air frying was. And I was like, exactly, because they made up a word. They made this phrase up. They made air frying up. Yeah, it's just a tiny baking apparatus. Go get an easy bake oven. Put your chicken fingers in there. Okay? Same shit, man. Same shit. Yeah, air boiled. Yeah, it's absolutely marketing scheme. And I was like, there's nothing wrong with liking it. You can get one and like it. But don't fall to the, you know, like, oh, it's been fried. No, it hasn't. I don't know. It's still fried, bestie. They're lying to you. Stand up. I don't know. No, he didn't get mad at me. He just sat there and he was like, huh. And he's just looking around thinking, and he's like, So he pulls out his phone and starts researching, right? He's like, how does this actually work? Like, does this actually work? What is this doing? And he's looking it up, and they were like, well, it's basically like frying foods. If you put a food in the air fryer and you put a little bit of oil on the outside, and then the oil gets heated by the heat. And I was like, yeah, Dad, remember baking? You know, when you bake something, you can like throw a little oil on the outside and it'll get all crispy because the oil gets heated. That's a thing that happens in an oven. Because it gets heated. The oil gets heated. But the air, yeah, because there's air around it, just like in an oven. Ooh, hot air. And then, you know, it took him only like a couple of minutes to like fully understand, right? And just reading and going like, oh my God. And he just looked at me and went, I've been had. That's what he said. I've been had. And I said, well, you could still get one because it's more convenient than using an entire big full-size oven, preheating that whole thing, using, especially if you have a gas oven, you know, like just all of that. It's still good. It's like a tiny little thing, but just know what it is, okay? Like, know what's going on. And he was like, oh, okay. Get air freezers. Yeah. You could put it on your countertops. You can have your frozen foods at your fingertips. Imagine.